Now, then we say, okay, then why don't we not store? Why does the body just don't store fat? Just leave it in the bloodstream. So when we need, we can take it out from the blood. When your blood glucose is high in your bloodstream, it can cause many problems for you. This is what diabetes is. Diabetes is the people, they develop a condition is no matter how much, okay, diabetes got two types, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 usually is born with, you cannot change. We talk about type 2. Type 2, the type 2 diabetes is when you, no matter how much insulin you pump out, the glucose remains very high. And the reason is you have become what we call resistance to insulin. It's like if you got headache, you eat Panadol, right? The first time you eat Panadol, wow, very nice, go away. And then if you eat every day, one Panadol not enough anymore. You have to eat two. And then every day you eat two Panadol, you need four. You become resistant to that. So when you constantly have high blood sugar, your body excrete insulin, your body becomes resistant to insulin. It doesn't lower your blood glucose. So people pump, they inject insulin in there. So you need to more insulin go in. So this is why high blood glucose is not good for you. Okay, high blood glucose, they have got many effects on your body. One, if you constantly have very high blood glucose, you can damage your blood vessel. Okay, anyone have barbecue? You do barbecue? When you do barbecue, you put honey on top of the meat. Yes? And when you put honey on top of the meat, what does the meat do? It starts to become caramelized. It becomes very crispy. It becomes very dark. That's what sugar does. So you got a lot of sugar inside of your blood glucose. Our body is warm. Maybe not as hot as 100 degrees, but our body is warm. You are barbecuing your own blood vessel. That's what blood sugar does. Okay, it damages your vessel. Okay, but in a much slower time. You can also have increased risk of cardiovascular disease. That means heart attack, stroke, and all of these things. It can increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. Just now I talked about when you become insulin resistant, you will develop diabetes. Okay, it can also damage your other organs, so like kidney, eyes. That's why diabetes people sometimes they when they have been chronic for a long time, they will damage the kidney, right? They need dialysis. Their eye can go blind. They can have a gum problem. Worse, they can damage your nerve, so you may start to develop dementia. Now, in the recent scientific world, now they have a new term. They call type 3 diabetes. What is type 3 diabetes? Dementia. It's caused by all these same problem. Too much insulin, high blood glucose. So now they are calling it type 3 diabetes. So that's why insulin has a role. Insulin is not all bad. You need to understand insulin, you need that in order to control your blood sugar.